This week, we heard a story about a mother in Terrace who left her 8-year-old son home alone. A neighbor, thinking the child was too young, called a social worker. Now, a judge is agreeing with her, saying 8 years old is too young for a child to be left alone. We're going to hit the streets and find out what the people of Kelowna think. Is 8 years old too young? How old does a child have to be left alone?
It depends on a child, I think, I think probably 10 is somewhere.
Like, I remember being in the world that I grew up, I remember being 4 and being left. So because we have so much paranoia and we have so much going on, 8-year-old would definitely seem too young, right? But if we had community where there was people to check, we might not necessarily think that, right?
Well, all I would say is that 8 is probably on the young side. Kids are different in maturity. So I'd say 10.
Oh, I'd say 14.
Well, it depends on the different kinds of people. Like if your kid is into drugs, they shouldn't be left alone at all. But if it's a successful kid who's really bright and stuff and responsible, then whatever age that they're responsible enough to do that.
Boulder the Nate. Definitely. Yeah. Goodness. I think these days you really can't leave them alone.
I think it depends on the kid. I stayed at home when I was 8 and I was perfectly fine. I knew emergency numbers and stuff, but it totally depends on the kid.
I Googled this one, so I did. For my little brother and sister. I think it's 10. 10 is the Google age.
The Google age.
Yeah.
Seems most people thought the age of 10 was most appropriate for a child to be left alone. Let us know what you think. Send us a note to letters@castanet.net.